Welcome to Maxwell Swamp, everyone. This very special solo Don't Starve set piece is simply a jam-packed mess of slappin' madness that is quite the sight, I gotta say. From dozens upon dozens of merms to hentai galore, this one should be fun. However, the best bit is this: there are actually two entire versions of this set piece. So, let's discuss. But actually, let's just go on an adventure. For you see, Maxwell Swamp is not actually a location to be found in our normal Reign of Giants worlds. It is an adventure mode set piece instead. So, you're gonna have to make yourself a divining rod and get to looking for Maxwell's door. However, that is not all, folks. One will also need to survive up to at least chapter 3 or 4 in order to reach the 2 worlds level of adventure mode, as they are the only chapters in which this set piece actually lies. Now, adventure mode is tough stuff, and perhaps I'll just play through it for you one day. But for today, we will just be merely showing and telling about the set piece. Like how there are merms afoot, like a lot of merms. This is because merm houses that spawn naturally hold up to 4 merms each and respawn a merm every 4 days. And hammering these will spawn all merms inside, unless of course they're already out. So be mindful there and probably only hammer these during dusk, but also enjoy some boards, rock, and a fish for your troubles. Obviously, if you leave the merms and tentacles to their own devices, it's going to be an absolute slaughterhouse, really, for both sides. However, eventually, the merms will win out, as they do respawn. The tentacles don't. But with all this murder, we can expect crap tons of fish, frog legs, and of course, tentacle loot. However, with it being solo Don't Starve, expect only the basics in terms of fish/frog food capabilities, as you can see here. Still, it is a heck of a lot of food to be had. And speaking of tentacles, there are a heck of a lot of them too. And here is a reminder of their kiting pattern, aka the 2 swoosh method. Once you hear the second swoosh noise, that is when you attack, and you should only ever attack once, unless you know for a fact that the second hit is gonna kill it. But all in all, be very careful in this set piece, cause from the moment you enter it, everything is gonna want you dead. Now, as for the tentacle loot, with this being solo Don't Starve once more, we won't actually have access to all tentacle spot crafts and such. However, we will still get tentacle spikes, a not half bad weaponry mind you, and monster meat. So yup, simple enough, and perhaps the spots will lead you to some protective rain gear, or the bird hat. If you haven't noticed already, there are about 70 bajillion evil flowers around here as well. Not only do evil flowers emit a negative sanity aura drain when we are near them, picking and or eating them also drains 5 sanity a pop instantly to boot. Shame there ain't no bee queen in solo Don't Starve, so really there's but one note to take here. Maybe 2. Either leave the flowers to spawn butterflies, as this is adventure mode we're talking about, you're gonna need all the help you need, or use them to refine some nightmare fuel along your journey. Yup, that's all she wrote. And finally, the Maxwell Statue that stands firm within the set piece itself. Mine it to make it very unfirm, and you will be walking away with 2 to 3 pieces of marble. And remember now, no sketch drop, because this isn't Don't Starve Together. And to build off that also means that the only 2 marble crafts available to you are marble armor and checkered flooring. Plus, the marble armor craft in solo Don't Starve is still the very expensive version, so it's a big oof there. But hold up, Beard, didn't you say that there was another version of this set piece? Sure did, friend, and here it is. This guy is essentially the same as the other, only, you know, not at all really. Pig guards replace merms, trees replace tentacles, and normal flowers await picking instead. But don't be fooled. danger is still afoot. Cause in all honesty, it might be more difficult to clear this version than the last one. But if you do manage it and kill you some pork along the way, just expect the same pig loot as always. Meat that you eat or turn into a weapon, and pig butts that go into better armor, storage, clothing, you name it. It's pig loot. I don't think we need to discuss it much further. So let's end today by discussing the one difference then. The pig torches. Pig torches respawn a guardian pig every 3 days and are constantly refueled by the pigs while they happen to be alive, making for near constant light if you know how to use them. And destroying them destroys the spawn, obviously, and provides poop and logs. So, there you go. Wait a minute, Beard. How about the rest of the second set piece? Well, it's normal flowers and another Maxwell statue. I'm pretty sure you can figure those things out, friend. But wait a minute again, Beard. Where do we actually find them? Well, anywhere. Just as long as you're in the 2 worlds chapter of adventure mode, that is. It was just pure coincidence that the tentacle and Merm version of Maxwell Swamp actually spawned in the swamp. But you just never know with world generation. And there you have it, everyone. The Maxwell Swamp set piece and its long distant cousin within adventure mode in Don't Starve. A crazy little set piece that is quite difficult to reach. However, an awesome sight to behold when you do. Thanks for watching, folks. Good luck out there. Don't get slapped or porked to death, and I'll see you in the next one. Well wishes, and bye-bye.